Thursday. Obviously, we weren't all together for the holiday. The same thing will happen on the New Year's as well. But in the interim, we are very, very pleased to be here today. I'm actually ecstatic. This is almost like a deja vu with a twist. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about three topics tonight. I am not going to talk about all three, but we have a special guest tonight who has got some obligations. Janet Henshaw, our health and wellness expert, is going to talk to us about a couple experiences she had today and shed a little light on some of what we're going to talk about. And the second discussion will be about Steve's Happy New Year. And once again, he never ceases to amaze us. He's always thinking about the best way to explode this business while the opportunity is still hot, and he's got it this time. It's fantastic. Then the third thing that we're going to do is we're going to unpack some of this information. You may have heard Roy and I discussing the availability of the comp plan. That will be online tonight, he assures me. So look for it tomorrow. But all the details on the comp plan, which we'll go through most of this tonight. But without any further ado, Janet has many, many things to do. She's heading back out west. I don't know how she does it. She's another person that seems to be indefatigable. That doesn't mean she doesn't get tired. She just doesn't show it and keeps on running. That's a good thing. Janet, welcome to the call. You're on a mission, so share with us what you can. We'll pick up from there, and whenever you got to go, you can go.
Sounds fabulous, Bob. I am so thrilled to be on the call and to be able to share some of the incredible things that have happened in just the past couple days. One of them, I went on an amazing road trip, and this road trip took me to a little town called Temple, Texas, with about 89,000 people. And I got to spend some time with Judy Corrigan, and Judy Corrigan is an amazing woman who has opened a CBD store. And the things that she shared with me about this CBD store were just phenomenal. And so I wanted to give you just a little bit of insight. Judy opened this store, and her store is 11 feet wide. It's a very small space. You're looking at about 400 square feet. She has 2 counters in the space and 5 little tiny shelf units on the wall behind you. Now, she's had some things that she's had to encounter and get through. One of them was the ability to be able to take credit cards. Well, when she opened, she couldn't do that. So what Judy did instead is she put an ATM machine inside her store. So people can come in, they can get the cash they need and pay for their product before they leave. Very, very smart, wonderful, thoughtful person to be able to create the opportunity to give everyone a chance to purchase their CBD oil. Now, what Judy has done is she has some employees that she pays to actually work in the store. And she has the samples that she sells. So she sells each sample individually. And she has had such great success with the samples, with the people that are coming into the store. And one of the greatest things that has happened is she's had people come in that are taking other products that we've heard maybe the name or we haven't even tried, but we've been told, well, I purchased this product. So those people, she's recommended that they try the samples. She has had 8 different customers come in with different products and turn those products in and repurchase our product instead, because that sample gave them such a great feeling. They weren't getting the efficacy. They weren't getting what they needed. And I can tell you, Judy is very happy. And this woman she purchases anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 a week in wholesale products, and she's selling it. She's on week 5 and loves her store and loves everything about it. She's making enough money to pay employees and have a very nice income for herself. She actually broke even by just a little bit on her very first month. That with all the startup, all the product purchases, and everything that she's done. She's an amazing woman and a great example. If you want more information, go ahead and ask me. But I want to also share with you something else. Tonight I went and I met with some people, about 5 to be exact, and I talked to them about this beautiful letter that Steve sent out and the changes that we've got in the compensation plan, the changes that we have in the opportunity for the MR. And all I kept hearing is, oh my God, that's wonderful. Oh my God, this is going to be so easy. This separates us. This is a differentiator. This is exactly what we've been looking for. And I don't want to tell you too much about it other than the fact that everyone I have shared this letter with and spoken with them about it, they have been so excited. And you know, Bob is the one who is the numbers man, and he is so incredible at shifting aspect of our business. And so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn this back over to him. But I have to tell you, this is our opportunity. This is the new Nextel. And just watch out, because in January, you're going to hear about the next generation, which is going to be the next gen. So with that, Bob, I hope that's what you wanted me to share. And I'm just excited that everyone's on the call this evening.
Well, Janet, that was exactly what we like to have you share, because that's inspiration for a lot of people. The business has got lots of opportunities built into it that, as you said, Judy's really doing an incredible job. She's a creative girl. And to buy that much product each week, it leads me to think that that side of the business is going to be absolutely phenomenal for those people who want to make that commitment and do what she's doing, and Doc Aguilar as well. So let's and thanks, Shannon, for being here. I really appreciate that. Roy's on the phone with us. We had a good day today, and let's slide into topic number 2. So you got to bear with me. I think I can do this in just a few minutes. I don't want to diminish the message by doing it quickly, but let's see what Steve has to say. And then we're going to slide into what it means, and then we're going to do some numbers, and then we're going to say, you got to be kidding me. And that's the way we're going to get started, because it's almost it's just a phenomenal opportunity for us to take advantage of what's about to come. So let's see what Steve had to say. So he says, I want to share some important news with you this final week of 2018 about the aspect of NextGen, Nextel's second generation. Realizing that no matter how we try to promote the income opportunity of our current compensation plan, it always comes back to us that Nextel's financial opportunity lies in the promotion of people sharing our world-class CBD products, okay? Estimates of that CBD market could grow from its current $550 million to as high as $22 billion in the next 4 years. I think we're in the right place at the right time. That's 40 times its current size in just 4 years. And even if it grows any fraction of that size, the opportunity to introduce our products to as many people as we can will produce humongous incomes for many. As Steve says, there will be a lot of people making a lot of money. So he goes on to say, what I'd like to announce is that starting December 26th, that was yesterday, by the way, new MRs enrolling in Nextel will no longer have to pay the $299.97 enrollment fee, but just the monthly administrative fee of $14.97. Bear with me. We've got some questions, and they're already answered here. Our plan is to remove any obstacles to an all-out effort to be the company everybody buys their CBD from. In the process, create many millionaires along the way. All right? We're still spreading the word. Nothing changes. It's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity. But wait until it all starts to come out financially here. So here are the answers to some of the questions that you may have. So what's going to happen to the Fast Start bonuses? Well, the Fast Start bonuses are going to go away for anyone who hasn't paid the enrollment fee of $299.97. If you sponsored an MR who paid the $299.97 enrollment fee and who's still in the first 30 days, the company is still going to pay Fast Start commissions as they were. As we considered these enhancements to our program, we came face to face with the fact that the Fast Start bonuses are one-time bonuses and are not the real money in the plan. We always say nothing happens unless customers are gathered. It's about the customers. It's about picking people up who want to improve their wealth or their health. The monthly recurring income derived from each product sold month after month is the huge number in the plan. Now, we may have diminished that, in a default way when we're talking about building our army, et cetera. We're going to talk about those monthly recurring bonuses. They're absolutely phenomenal. We knew they were there. We're just taking a look at how do we simplify them for everybody, okay? With the enrollment fee impediment removed, adding new MRs will be effortless, and the number of customers will grow much faster, and incomes will do the same. Steve did not say this. This is something I want to say. We've talked an awful lot about people coming into the business and they had to go out and sell 3 products for $70 or $210, when in our so-called level playing field, that was not an easy task. And there are a whole lot of people who are in multi-level marketing who don't like to sell, don't want to sell, and that was an obligation that they had, and it was quite difficult. A lot of people succeeded. A lot of them said, man, I don't know about this stuff. But here's the deal. When you're talking to somebody about getting involved in the cannabis market, when you start to talk about how the trend is and CBD and what it's going to take, and you don't have to spit out the old, oh, by the way, all it costs you is $300, because the $300 can be kept in that person's product. It's going to cost you $14.97 a month, and you're going to get all kinds of great things. When you see it in the comp plan, there's a list of the value items as a part of the proposition, and it's really great. Okay, are we going to number 2? Steve was saying, without Fast Start bonuses, will a sponsor earn any money for helping a new MR get a Fast Start? Well, yes. We've included a $50 Fast Start bonus for the sponsor of a new MR for helping them enroll 3 customer points within the MR's first 30 days in Excel. So that's very consistent with what we've been doing. It's going to be $50 now. Of course, they're not paying that $300 to get in. You see where that adjustment was wisely made. Okay, number 3 point, Steve says, is what about the 40% discount MRs receive on 4 products each month? Well, a new MR will now automatically get a 20% discount on their 4 personal use products. And they can increase that to 40% by enrolling and maintaining 3 active customer points monthly. So you get your mom to buy 3 products, you got that covered. The fact of the matter is, the money that you're going to make on so far what we've explained is going to pay that $14.97. The money you save just by buying this at 20% is going to pay for that fee. All right, active MRs who enroll before the 26th will retain the 40% discount on personal use products that you currently enjoy without having to do anything further. Okay, so the people who paid, you got it going on. You got 40. So we're talking about the new people. All right, what about the IR position? Steve was on top of this one. There's still it's still there for somebody who doesn't want to pay the monthly $14.95 and save even more than that on their monthly personal use products. The independent rep position hasn't changed at all. It's really there as an option. We don't want to keep people out because they don't have money. We want people to be with us. They've still got the opportunity to use the Nextel compensation plan, but doesn't receive any discount on the personal use products. Everything else in the comp plan remains unchanged, and I firmly believe these enhancements will make a huge difference in the incomes of all of us who have started a business in Excel. So Steve says, let's make 2019 a year when each of us become financially independent. We at Excel hope that 2019 will be a year of health, wealth, and happiness for you and your family, and he loves you. Stephen Rayner Smith. So there is in the annals of relationship marketing history, there is a loaded message from the founder and CEO of this company and of your business. By the way, if you're in it, you're in it. It is our business. So the third topic that we wanted to talk about is very simple. For those of you who didn't read that, I think maybe you can read it again. I've already announced that the comp plan will be available probably later tonight. If not, check it tomorrow. And you can read all the details there. Don't spend a whole lot of money there. I still think you've got to go out there and get yourself a little supply of the Welcome Essentials and make sure that you start to talk to people about trying CBD. Now, what does all this mean? There was a time, not so long ago, my friends, when I used to talk about J. Paul Getty. And he said it best, all right? He'd rather have 1% each of 100 people than 100% of his own. Smart guy. I always liked that story. And then we used to talk about what leverage looks like. Well, it's based upon exponential growth. We used to call it 3 to get 3 to get 3 to get 3 to get 3. If you just remember that, everybody wants to come in, find some people to help you build a business. And number one, we can do that now because we don't have the entrance fee for people to worry about, especially during the holidays. I hate to tell you, but $300 is a lot of money. And if you keep thinking it's a lot of money, it'll always be a lot of money. You know what I like? The fact that for $14.95 you can play, you can build yourself a dynasty, you can save money on the products that you're going to buy, 20% for your first, for your first purchases out of the box is great. 20% is fine. Earn the extra 20 by getting 3 more customers. So the focus now is on making it simple for people to become managing reps, and even more simple for people to try the product and take advantage of those things that are here as well. Okay, so back to the leverage game. We used to use these numbers. I did it so many times. The power of 3 was the title of the exercise, and we used to go, if 3 get 3, you'll have 9. And if 9 get 3, you'll have 27. And it goes on, 81, 243, 729, 2,187 people. Notice I stopped conveniently at what we call a 7-level payout. Well, the comp plan is still going to give those commissions there that you get for the products that you sell, and then the products that the people on your second level sell. That commission structure still exists. But I want to fast forward a little bit, because you're going to get promoted after a while. You need 3 people to do a few things, and you're going to get to be an area director. Everybody knows that. That doesn't change. Except at the area director level, we're going to start to build another family. So not only are you going to get commissions available on every product that is sold on a monthly basis in your primary organization, we call it your Excel organization, the first one. But then as you get promoted to area director, you are now going to get an override each month of $3 per product that's sold. Now, if you only go down 7 levels as an area director, you've still got 2,187 people in the perfect world. But if you don't get it built in your first organization, and you don't get it built in your second organization, you'll be continually speaking to people about the business and how we refer people to CBD. But 2,000 people on your seventh level buying 2 products a month, you got 4,000 products times $3. That's $12,000 a month, and we're just talking about the residual that comes from the product. And it doesn't cost anybody $300 to come in. And if they're going to pay their monthly fee for all the value that's there, it's nothing. I think people will be coming out of the window. What's it going to cost me? Everybody always asks that. Well, it's $14.97 a month. I'll show you how in your first 2 months you're going to be making far more than that. So what are you worried about? How I usually talk about the fact that a lot of people come from what we call the poverty mentality. They're not impoverished. But if you say, I can't afford that, Or if you say, gee, that's an awful lot of money. Or you say, how come I'm going to pay you, to bring my talent, my people? I mean, it's a never-ending stream of they just don't have the money. That's fine. So let them come in as IRs. But here's the thing. For that commitment that they're going to make, the opportunity for us. Now, wait, let me skip my point here. Or I skipped my point here. So as a area director, you know that 7-level comp plan turns into unlimited depth. It's paid to infinity. And if you're on level 100 and they're all growing by 3, I mean, it's amazing to me. Most of us can't put our hands around that because we really haven't spent all that much time focusing in specifically on the number of bottles of product that are going to be purchased through the system by people who don't have to pay to get in. Keep thinking about that. This is a very, very powerful aspect of our comp plan. You talk about a level playing field. If anybody wants to make some money and they know that they don't have that particular investment, or you who don't like to sell, or I who don't like to defend myself about fees, I don't have to worry about that now. I can focus back on the original goal of getting people to just try it, and the Welcome Essentials are certainly capable of demonstrating the benefits of the product. But we don't have to worry about getting to be an RD. We got a handful of RDs in the company. They've worked hard to get it. But the fact of the matter is, once you're at the RD level, that's another 7-level comp plan that you'll try to bang out over a period of time. But those commissions are paid on unlimited levels as well. And those are $7 a bottle. Let's go back to our perfect world. If we had a couple thousand reps gathering buying 2 products a month, that's 4,000 times $7. That's $28,000 a month. Okay, it's not a perfect world. Cut it in half. Can you do 10% of that? Everybody's going to be doing far, far better than we're doing now, because we're giving everybody the opportunity to get involved without that fee. Still give credits for the customer points for the Welcome Essentials. It's an easy way to get somebody to try it. And it's two 5-day samples, so to speak, or 10 days for one person. But you got to set it up with them. I want you to try this. Would you buy my product for 60 or 90 days or for 6 months to see if it gets rid of your problems? If you ask people, they're going to say, man, this person's serious. And if you exude that enthusiasm while you're talking, because you know it works, what is the reason behind the CBD trend? It works. What a great sales feature that we have. Try it. It works. Okay, let's review this last thing, Steve. Always reminds me to do this. We know how the government moves. I'm not knocking the government. They things are coming around for us. But so the Farm Bill gets passed and it's signed. It removes the marijuana aside from hemp. It removes a whole lot of doubt. It removes questions about legitimacy. It removes all of the paranoia that ultra-conservative people may have, thinking that, you start to take your CBD in the morning and you're going to be high all day. And there are so many people who still believe that. Well, the bill is now the Agriculture Act. And what happens is it's going to straighten all that out. Once it does, the attraction to cannabidiol is going to explode. And when you heard the numbers before, about 40 times what it is, we've got to be poised to do it. Steve said, we're going to go out there and we're going to get people to talk to people. And we're not going to charge them to do it. And that insignificant little fee is a blessing in disguise, because it's going to take a whole lot of people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and it's going to put them into a position to make some serious money. Now, I'm talking about some pretty serious money, at $3, $5, or $7 a bottle. And what's really interesting about those fees, those commissions, is any one of you would be like ecstatic to make $12,000 a month. That's a lot of money. And if you made six, that is a lot of money. All we're going to be doing is talking to people about the wonderful benefits of CBD. I have just looked at my clock. I try my very best to keep this under a half an hour. Steve wishes us a very, very happy new year. He's got his hands full like he always does. Another indefatigable person. Yes, he gets tired, but he doesn't always show it. So he's cranking out a business model that works. It's getting closer and closer to perfection. I thought it was perfect last summer. And now we look at this and we say to ourselves, what do we have to complain about? The answer is, don't complain. Don't make no difference, does it? So let's go out there and let's start to talk this up. People who are on the call a couple of times a week, we love your commitment, the fact that you're there. It's great to be supported by friends. We need more friends. Let's just go out there and talk to them. Some of the burden is off. Most of the burden is off. Most of the commissions are waiting for us. What are we waiting for? Hey, Janet, I don't know if you're gone. Thanks for being on. Roy, thanks for being here as well. We are going to have something on Saturday, and you'll be hearing more from us. Not only will the information that we just shared with you appear in print in your back office, but we'll be having some trainings relative to this. And it goes back to my experience. I always apologize for this, but my experience is all I have. Unless somebody else told me something similar, I go, yeah, I can empathize or I identify. But I remember back in the day, Steve talks about it often. Things weren't just cranking out the way they should have at Excel. And I remember it was always defined then as we've got to be responsive. Everybody had an idea, but nobody had the solution. So you had to try quite a few things. And I remember the year that they decided that we were gonna reduce substantially the cost of entry into the business, and it was crazy. We couldn't stop it. People were coming in just because of that amount of money, indicating to us that there were a whole lot of folks that needed to make money anyway, because as soon as the cost went away, they were in there playing. A lot of them did very, very well. So. Yeah, that was kind of near and dear to my heart. I get excited when I see people talking about things that are fun. That's pretty much what we do. It's part of our referral marketing model. Tell people about good things, and they'll tell other people, except this time we're going to get paid. My friends, I am just about out of juice for the evening, and I appreciate your attention and your diligence. You'll get an SMS from us, a text. Join us on the next call. We'll explain some more of this away. I think you all ought to sleep tonight thinking that this little effort that's going to introduce Next Gen in January and lots of other good things that I can tell you about, but then I'd have to kill you or they'd kill me. Things are great. So I've been blessed today. Again, and each day that goes by, you got to look at the silver lining. We are ready to kick some serious CBD butt, and we got to all thank Steve for his generosity and diligence as well. May you all be blessed too, my friends. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.